Listen, it's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
Hello. Gooner back again with another one, you feel me? Please, like, the button should be right over here. When you click it, it should look a little bit like my hair, but it should start off like my background white, you feel me? And let's just get right into it, man. Like, Arsenal said that, like, we're done, our season's finished, you feel me? we didn't go to the FA Cup final, we're not at Wembley this weekend. It's a disappointment. I feel you guys. I'm upset about it, but it is what it is. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be reacting to a video. I'm gonna be reacting to a video, and the video we're reacting to is a transfer video. For a player that we are linked to, we've got a set price for him, Benjamin Sesko. I actually know who he is, but I don't know how he plays. You know why? Because FM and real life do not, like, you get me, they don't cross paths. This is not the multiverse, you feel me, you know? This isn't what's that thing called? This isn't Spider-Man No Way From Home or whatnot, where the universe of FM crossovers to real life. This is not FIFA, you get me? So I don't know how he plays. I have no idea what he's good at. Never I saw him play against Real Madrid inside Champions League with RB Leipzig, but that's not enough of a sample size to get me an idea of how he plays. And so I'm not gonna pretend like, oh yeah, we signing for 56 million. That's a great signing. But apparently that end of June, he's no longer up for sale for 56 million. He's gonna be signing a new contract. So with this one, I actually personally believe that if we don't sign him in the middle of June, we're not getting him. I actually believe with a lot of our transfers this coming up window, we're not actually going to sign late. I feel like we're gonna get them in early so that we have the preseason. There's lots of tournaments going on over the summer. There is Euros and there's the Olympics, so there's a lot to factor in when it comes to signing and how condensed the preseason is nowadays. We've got to get our signings in early, and Arteta wants them for preseason camp so he can get them drilled into the system. And because we have Havertz, I feel like Sesko might be who we go for. I actually do, and this is why. Okay, this is why. Because Kai Havertz started playing striker towards the end of the season-ish, and his return was actually okay. And so it puts less pressure on if we do sign a Benjamin Sesko, which I don't know is good signing or not. And reducing the pressure makes it easier for you to transition into the club. Not everybody's going to be Declan Rice and come in and just be firing. Odegaard he was on loan for half the season. He wasn't the greatest. Then the next season when we signed him, he was really good. And so that's how I feel. You get me? I don't know how he's going to perform if we do sign him. I don't know who he is, and I'm not going to pretend like I know who he is. We're going to watch this video together a little bit, and then maybe we'll get an idea of who he is. I'll let you know if it helps me out a little bit, but it is what it is. I personally don't think it's going to get us anywhere. Because I don't know. I don't watch a video.
Arsenal's transfer.
I don't watch a video. I'm like, oh wow, this guy's changed my opinion. No, that's not how I go. That's not how I flow. Let's go. So first of all, we're gonna like the video. If I like how this goes, then I'll subscribe. You feel me? That's how we do it around here, man. I'm gonna give you the same energy. You feel me? Let's do this.
Plan is slowly getting revealed for the summer over time. And one of the big emergencies recently is that the number one striker target is going to be Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig for this summer. Sesko is certainly a player that has high potential and could be even better in the Arsenal side. But let's look into why Arsenal are willing to spend the money.
Okay, this don't matter, yeah? This doesn't matter. But it does. Okay, I believe Sesko is 6'4". He fits the profile of what we're doing with this team. Mourinho has this one philosophy where to defend corners, for his teams, he wants minimum, I believe he said 4 6-foot players. And Arteta Look at our whole team. This is why I don't like Fabio Vieira, by the way. Look at our whole team. Our whole team, I believe the smallest person on our team is Trossard. Other than that, everyone is above 5'11", pretty much. Like even Saka had a growth spurt. Emil Smith Rowe had a growth spurt as well. I like obviously like that's not going to be like, oh yeah, he's a good striker because he's tall, but it's something to factor in when we're looking at it.
Money to get him, and he is their primary target. If you want to find out the answers to these questions, please can you continue to watch the video and like and subscribe for any more daily football content. Benjamin Sesko is a player that has been known for a very long time despite his young age. If anyone has played Football Manager, he was an absolute legend on it for the
I told you, bro. I told you about this FM stuff. I'm telling you right now, do not, like, Arsenal fans, please don't think FM's real life. Okay? It's not real life.
last few years, and he really broke through at Salzburg, scoring a lot of goals in the Austrian division. Now, he is someone that has been a part of the Red Bull system for a while now. When he was at Salzburg, he went on loan to FC Lerifin, who was the reserve team for Salzburg, and despite only scoring 5 professional goals in the league for Salzburg, he was signed on a pre-contract deal at the age of 18 to go to Leipzig in 2023. Now, upon joining Leipzig last year, he joined alongside striker Openda, and he didn't get many minutes between the start of the season and was struggling for game time. And although Leipzig predominantly play a system which is 4-2-2-2, playing 2 strikers up front, which you don't
look at this team, yeah. Who like based off of like your football knowledge, tell me if you know any of these ballers. You feel me? Obviously, we know Timo Werner. He's trash. I know Danny Olmo from Spain. Hendricks, don't know him. I know this brother. Oberon, I know him, that centre back, because I remember the City game when they were playing, and obviously I don't know no one else. So I don't. So you like I've never heard of a Openda. Xavi Simons is more or less a second striker / a floater, kind of what Nkunku does. So he didn't break into this squad
see very often. They had a lot of other strikers such as captain Yusuf Poulsen, while also having Timo Werner still there at the start of the season. This meant up until January he had actually only started 3 league games for the season for Leipzig, and he actually scored 3 goals, but they were all off the bench appearances for the team, scoring twice against Union Berlin in only 15 minutes on his second game for the team. Now, with this mediocre form and not really getting to the team, I don't think teams like Arsenal would be interested, but when he gets to this latter part of the season is really where he excelled, and in his last 12 starts in the Bundesliga, he scored or assisted in every single one, getting 10 goals and 2 assists, getting 1 in each game. And in pretty much all of these games, he started in the 4-2-2-2 alongside Openda, who obviously scored over 20 goals as well in the season.
There's 2 things here for me, yeah. There's 2 things here for me. One, I don't like the fact that he hasn't that he struggled, like the way it's being worded to me and where I view it is that he struggled to get into the side. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. But like I said earlier, with Kai Havertz there's no pressure for him to get into the squad right away. But the way it ended off the end of the season, that's good. Like that's something to build off of. But do we need that? Is that what we need? Like at Arsenal Football Club, is that what we need? A player that's going to come in and kind of have to develop into the squad? Or do we need someone that, yeah, Kai Havertz can remove the pressure off of, but they can come off the bench and give us something? Like against Bayern, we have to bring on Nketiah. We don't need that crap anymore.
He's scoring a lot. And playing 2 up front is not necessarily a formation or system you're going to see a lot by teams, because it is very peculiar to Leipzig, and we wouldn't do that, for example. However, he has shown different parts of the season which he can also play by himself. When he was at Salzburg, he predominantly played in a striker situation by himself and ended up scoring a lot of goals, getting 16 and 30 in the league at just the age of 19. Now, that's the stats. So how does he play as a footballer?
I'm gonna pause this over here, yeah, so you guys can quickly read it, right? Or I can quickly read it. I must state in no way, shape, or form I am intended to infringe. Oh, God,
footballer. While he is 6'5" for a start, which makes him a very dominant in the air and tall player, he is very physical at winning battles, and because of his height, he often scores a lot of headers as well. However, despite his height, you would be mistaken to thinking he is a clumsy player. He's actually very technically gifted and loves cutting inside and being very good at carrying the ball and dribbling with it. He's almost like a mini Isak, so you can see the similarities between the two. And while being a major...
I'm done. That's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see. So if you want to watch the full video, there you go, lads. It's I don't have to pronounce that. WoklzFootball. I don't have to pronounce that. I'm not the brightest. I'm sorry. In terms of pronunciation and vocabulary, ask my wife. That's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see. 56 million is not a huge amount of money. If we sign this guy, I want us to buy a superstar in the mid. We have to buy a superstar in the mid. If we're selling Thomas Partey as well, we have to buy a superstar in the mid, really and truly. Actually, no, let me not say superstar. Let me say world-class player. Because I don't want no one, I don't like, my opinion, yeah, in terms of the way signing should always, or transfer window should always work, to buy a guaranteed person that's going to be guaranteed to raise the level of your club. You should always buy like someone you can develop, and then buy like a risky player. You get me? Maybe this guy's a risky player, but if we buy someone like this, we need to buy another. I feel like we need to buy a winger that can play both right and left, predominantly right. We definitely need 2 midfielders because of the fact Thomas Partey is leaving. And then maybe a centre back as well, right-footed centre back. But that is me, you get me? yeggooner. If you like the video, please like, you feel me? yeggooner. Peace.